While the whole world is watching America and Iran threaten each other, India is sitting quietly in the corner and making the smartest moves on the chessboard. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how India benefits from this chaos, why Modi's government hasn't said a single word publicly, and what this means for the next decade of Indian power. Stay with me till the end, because the last point will genuinely surprise you. Let's rewind quickly. The Strait of Hormuz, a narrow stretch of water between Iran and Oman, is one of the most important shipping lanes on Earth. Nearly 20% of the world's oil passes through it every single day. When tensions rise between America and Iran, this strait becomes a choke point that can crash oil prices, collapse global supply chains, and send shockwaves through every economy on the planet. In April 2026, Trump threatened Iran with what he called total devastation, then pulled back hours later in what media called a takeover moment. Trump always chickens out. But even the threat was enough to spike oil prices, reroute ships, and force every major country to pick a side. India imports over 85% of its oil. So at first glance, you'd think India is the biggest loser here. But look closer, and the story completely flips. Point 1. India gets discounted Russian oil, and nobody can stop it. Since the Ukraine war, Russia has been selling oil to India at a massive discount, sometimes $15 to $20 below market rate, because Western countries have boycotted Russian energy. Every time America makes noise about Iran, oil prices spike globally, but India keeps buying Russian oil at a discounted rate. So India's effective cost doesn't rise nearly as much as the rest of the world's does. India is insulated. Point 2. India becomes the alternative trade route. When the Hormuz Strait is threatened, ships start looking for alternative routes. The India-Middle East-Europe Economic Corridor, which India has been building with Saudi Arabia, UAE, Jordan, and Europe, suddenly becomes the most attractive alternative on Earth. Every month that Hormuz looks unstable is a month where India's corridor becomes more valuable. India doesn't even need to do anything. The chaos does the marketing for it. Point 3. Iran needs India more when it's cornered. This is the most underreported angle. When America puts maximum pressure on Iran, Iran's options shrink. One country that has always maintained ties with Iran, regardless of American pressure, is India. India imports Iranian oil through back channels, has the Chabahar port deal, and uses Iran as a gateway to Afghanistan and Central Asia. The more isolated Iran becomes, the more desperately it needs India's friendship. India's leverage over Iran increases for free. India has done something very clever publicly. It joined the UK and France in calling for Hormuz to remain open for navigation, but it did not join any American military coalition. This is a strategic silence at its finest. By supporting freedom of navigation, India protects its own oil routes. By refusing to join the American military posture, India keeps the door open with Iran. And by staying neutral, India positions itself as the one major power that both America and Iran can talk to. This is the same playbook India used during the Ukraine war. Stay neutral. Buy cheap energy, grow your own corridor, let others exhaust themselves. The result? India's foreign reserves are at record highs. The rupee has stabilized. And the India-Middle East corridor just got 3 new investment commitments from Gulf nations, who are nervous about Hormuz instability. If Hormuz remains open, India's oil imports normalize, and India quietly pockets all the geopolitical goodwill it accumulated for staying calm. If Hormuz closes, India activates its alternative corridors, deepens its Iran relationship, and emerges as the indispensable middle power that every country needs. There is no scenario here where India loses badly, and that is called strategic depth. The question I want to leave you with is this: is India's silence on global conflicts a sign of weakness, or the most intelligent foreign policy in the world right now? Comment below. I read every single one. If this analysis gave you a new way to see the world, subscribe to BharatLens. I'll see you in the next one.